Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They're going to ride this running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Off play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Golden Eagles are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
Gain of 1. That's a first down for the offense.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to surprise him with the pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The
that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's another first down for the offense.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Alexander. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockwood. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive in. So hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Leads it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Rolls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. lining up for the PAT. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put together an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got the first down and more. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the air, it's Jennings. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Joe. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Hey, there he goes. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quickly to the flat. The wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
After your defense just went out down and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week, go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It's reverse. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And now on second down for this offense.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Picks up 9.
The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll set up to throw. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. The inside handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, what a caught! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Boston College.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hosley. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Not a lot of room in the middle to fit that one in, but he did.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
Get set, get set.
Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And they move the chains with a nice little old-school pitch and catch with the quarterback and fullback.
Little throwback to the fullback. I love this play. Everyone on defense is expecting this guy to block. He's able to sneak his way out and become a viable target for the QB.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.